All right. Here's another watch list for you guys. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it very much. Subscribe if you like daily watch lists. This watch list will be for Thursday, March 23rd, 2023. To get it started, we have VTGN, VTGN Therapeutics. 14 cents a share currently. On the day, they're up 16.3%. Relative volume on the scale 4.3, 2 cents daily trade range. Obviously a penny stock. Sorry about it if you hate it. But the volume and volatility increase is notable, and there's news that may or may not have some steam. So here it is. $34 million market cap for VTGN. News is positive phase 3 trial data for treatment. For their treatment for adults with social anxiety disorder. Gap fill is up above this range from about 35 cents to 76 cents area if this stock comes back to life. Tough to say, maybe worth a shot. It's pretty cheap, so don't spend too much. Could be trash. Next up, SCYX. SCYX Inc. Currently at $2.02 a share, up today 28.2%, with relative volume coming in at 4.3. Average trading range 19 cents per day, $65 million market cap for SCYX. CDC has performed or completed a study about funguses and stuff like that, so apparently fungus treatment companies are getting some steam off of that. 2 days in a row. Chart looks good on the daily, or on the, we'll call it the 5 day, but the past 2 days have been looking decent as far as getting some nice consolidations here. We have actually a cool little move right here as well, setting itself up for a range. And then maybe it will make one more possibly in the morning, setting itself up for a new range, and then it could lead to another breakout. If something like that happens, that would be cool. But this would be a breakout continuing above the 200-day moving average around $2.09. So yeah, anything above like $2.10 is going to become a nice move above, or a possible move above and push above the 200-day there. Okay, SCYX. That's why that one's on the list. Explain myself nicely here. HEPS. We'll call it HEPS. Chart is not that great as far as these days right here, but a gap up like this is notable. And on the 1 year, 1 day chart, it looks like there is something possible here. But with a move like this, in a stock like this, I'm thinking about whether or not this is going to begin to test the $1 mark here, and that's going to be lining up somewhere around where the 50-day moving average might come in with this one. HEPS, 90 cents a share, up 10.9%. Relative volume 3.9, 6 cents average trade range per day. $293 million market cap for HEPS. 9.7 year-over-year revenue growth, and they're testing $1, like I said. ORLA is next on the list. ORLA Mining. ORLA currently at $4.82 a share, up today 3.4%. Relative volume 2, 23 cents daily trade range, $1.4 billion market cap. ORLA. Good earnings. IPO level is in play here. I'll show you guys on the chart I liked it on right here. IPO level bottom of 450. IPO close at 497 in play here, and breakout above like 490 is a great sign, give or take. Basically breakout above the day's highs, great sign for more moves here, or this is getting sold into heavy and it's going to continue down. Tough to say. Volume and volatility are somewhat elevated on these moves, so that's good. Breakout past 2 days. We'll see where we end up. ORLA. BLRX, Bioline RX. This is the second day in a row for this one. It was on the list yesterday as well. BLRX made a move higher of 3.1%. Relative volume came in at 1.94 cents daily trade range, $47 million market cap for BLRX. Earnings per share beats by 25 cents, which is good. Chart looks okay. There's volume and volatility is boosted right here. There is still a gap fill up at 109 to 141, currently at 76 cents a share. Next up, SCWO, 374 Water Inc. Water company, obviously. 475 a share. Today they're up 3.7%. Relative volume, 0.7, 24 cents average trading range, and $604 million market cap for SCWO. Earnings continuation move here, and revenue increased slightly. That's about as well as I could speak on it. And that makes, like, I would do more research than that if I could read a couple more of better sentences than that, but that's all that I could really find. Nothing really noteworthy about even a real solid report like a normal company does typically. All right, next up, PYXS. $2.22 a share. Today they're break even from yesterday. Completely break even. That's crazy. Relative volume 3.9. 25 cents. Daily trade range. $81 million market cap for PYXS. Earnings were better than previous. This is a chart I'm looking at because they're close to a golden cross being a hitter here. And at some point, this thing might bounce off of the moving averages. And it may even need to test those moving averages or reject it fully here, which could happen too. Never know. STIX is next on the list. Semantics Inc. Today they're at $4.36 a share. 1.1% increase on the day. Relative volume 3.9. 58 cents average trade range. $351 million market cap for STIX. MTC chart had a nice bounce back up off the lower sections here during its recheck of $3. This company does work similar to Palantir, but this looks so clean. This move is super clean and just precise. I feel like it might break out in a crazy way. I don't know. STIX. Its IPO levels coming up into play here too. You can see on the 5-year chart it looks the same as the 1 year because that's as long as it's been here. $4.36 a share. Not bad. All right. Next up, MTC. Tech Inc. Currently at $2.30 a share, down 6.6% today. Relative volume 0.7. Average trade range 48 cents. $7.5 million market cap. Financial trading services company in China, and the chart has something similar to the other company I previously showed, where the 50-day is looking to kind of set up with an approach towards the 200-day moving average. Okay, that's all for that one. Nothing special there except a little notable, that's all. Just getting me curious, that's all. Okay, LULU is next up. LULU. $304 a share. It reclaimed this trend line that it was completely just shitting on everybody, if I may, for a couple of for like almost 5 days or 4 days right here. I didn't count. I was closing my eyes and just not looking as I have just a call in here, but no big deal. And it reclaimed here and broke out at the same time of its downward trend line here. So that's a good sign, and their earnings are coming up just around the corner. I'm hoping for a type of a breakout up towards, like, possibly 360. I don't even know if that's possible from just one earnings, but maybe it is, but maybe it's not. I don't really know. They do have heavy gap ups during earnings or gap downs, but yeah, so gap ups boosting. I'm just hoping for something just like this, pretty much. uh, Hopefully I get it. If not, oh well. Relative volume spiking. LULU here today. JP Morgan gave them a $430 price target and rated them overweight. Next up, Ross stores, ROST. Ross, $102.61 a share, down 1.4% on the day. 1.4 is also the level of relative volume, interestingly enough. Average trade range, $2.44 per day. $35.3 billion market cap for Ross. And they have a gap fill down here a little lower than their current pricing, not about 98.50. And Loop upgraded them to a buy, coming up from a hold previously with a $115 price target from Loop Capital. Next up, NVIDIA, whatever it is, NVDA. This stock is just crazy. AI day just happened for NVIDIA, however you like it. Currently at $266.80 a share, up today 1%. And relative volume was 1.4. $10.40 average trading range. $653.7 billion market cap. Nice for NVIDIA. This company is just a strong company, usually with their stock. It's insane. AI day continuation in my eyes, or this is about to get sold down here. You can see that we've already had just quite an amount of volatility just the past 2 days. Volatility boosted, literally. That's interesting. Perfect. The definition of volatility. Alright. But this was also an open and hold above the day's open and close here, which is nice. But it's not much of a day towards the upside either. But it closed above the previous day's bars. That's a good sign. Small but strong sign for NVIDIA. Next and last on the list, EXR, extra space storage, currently at $149.54 a share. Today they are down 5.7%. Relative volume listed 1.7. $4.88 average trading range, and $20.1 billion market cap for EXR, extra space storage. News is they announced they're considering a purchase of another storage company. I didn't even list the name because it's not much of a matter anyways, but they're a bigger company trying to buy another one, so I think because of that news, they're going to be having to drop a lot of money possibly, so the stock got hit a little bit here. But this could also be okay and still in play for a potential Head and Shoulders, bullish style Head and Shoulders, with the shoulder here, a shoulder section here, and a head here. But I don't know, it's tough to say with these markers going a little higher here, but it's also kind of in range too. Gap to fill, possibly at least up around 176. Currently at $149, give or take. Okay, that's it for today. Thanks for checking in for another watch list. I hope this helps you guys, and I appreciate it. Have a good evening or have a nice trading day, and good luck. Peace.